Yeah.
Nice.
You also recently announced something really exciting, that you are going to start the fertility process and pursue single motherhood. Now, I feel like you've spoken about this before, so I know it's something you wanted to do.
Welcome back, or welcome to Uncle ABL, and in today's video we're talking about Eboni K Williams intentionally becoming a single mother at age 40. She's pregnant right now, and I believe the baby is due in August. She'll turn 41 in September. Now look, the age is one thing. That's not really an issue. I'm not really mad about that. Let's put it over there for now. My issue is becoming a single mom intentionally. Why would you do this? I don't understand. How does that make any sense at all? How is it not a selfish thing to do? There's a lot I want to get into because I commented on this and it kind of went viral a little bit. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of conversation. And from my point of view, if many of us don't understand that it's a bad thing to become a single mom intentionally, then we're doomed. If we don't get that, we're doomed. But let's get to a few things first, okay? Now, you see right here, Eboni K Williams is pregnant. Real Housewives of New York. That's where she was on at one point, but never been married. Anyway, Real Housewives of New York alumna expecting first baby, a girl. My remarkable miracle, okay? And she also has a judge show called The Equal Justice with Judge Eboni K Williams. Now, that's her right there. Attractive woman, especially for her age, looks very good, but a single mom intentionally, getting pregnant intentionally by a sperm donor. Is that what we're going to do? Does that make any sense? It's really crazy. We might come back to this article, but we got to keep on rocking and rolling here because what you saw in the beginning, that was 100% real. This was on The View. When was this? This was February 1st, 23. So obviously she was going through the process back then. And I think the process started when she was 35 with the egg harvesting, because obviously when you're a woman, you're born with a certain number of eggs and it declines every year. You can't just generate more. So she froze the eggs and now she's pregnant. Now, let's listen to this. Then we're going to get into a lot more, including my comment. And somebody even did a video response to my comment about this whole kerfuffle. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Nice.
You also recently announced something really exciting, that you are going to start the fertility process and pursue single motherhood. Now, I feel like you've...
Why would you pursue single motherhood? I mean, I'm almost speechless. Words escape me to describe how ridiculous that is. I understand if you have somebody, you're in a relationship, you're married, and you guys do IVF or something like that. If you're having issues with fertility, that's one thing. That's something totally different. But a single mom, really? She got money, ABL. Money ain't gonna cut it.
Spoken about this before, so I know it's something you wanted to do.
I have to credit all of you ladies at this table, because one of the first times I was on as a guest host, remember, Sunny, one of the hot topics we talked about was the anonymous nature of sperm donors. And so I got an education on that right here live on TV with Hot Topics at The View. Turns out I now have a known donor. I went through California Cryobank.
So she was able to actually identify who the sperm donor is. Now, this is the same woman who said that she didn't want to be with the bus driver. Remember that whole situation? Now, I'm not really mad at her for that. You can have your preference. But my question is, who is a sperm donor? What does he do for a living? How many guys, what kind of guy of means is going to donate his sperm? If it's me, I'm not donating nothing to nowhere unless it's going to be directly with who I want it to be with. All right. It ain't going to be no anonymous or halfway anonymous donation. But let's let her finish and let her reveal what this whole thing is going to mean.
Fantastic experience. And at 18, my future child, God willing, will be able to know the name, identity, and last known location of their father.
Wow.
Because you reunited with your dad.
Correct. I was able to track him down through Ancestry.com.
So you were trying to find your father who you didn't know your whole life. You went through the process of submitting DNA, going to Ancestry and tracking them down. But somehow you think a child intentionally not having the dad for the first 18 years ain't going to be a big thing. Why did you track your father down? What was the reason? Just because you were curious? It wasn't, Or was there a void in you that was longing for your father? Do you think not having a father as a child contributed to who you've become today? Contributed to your relationships not working and things of this nature? Like, do you think maybe if you had a dad, things would have been better for you? Regardless of how much money you got, because look, money, jewels, material possessions, trips, and fame, it can't replace a two-parent household dynamic. It can't do it.
Yeah.
When we
Does
also
that
hear-
person want to be found?
Yes,
They do.
that's
They sign
part
up
of what
for
I
that.
paid extra for.
Yeah.
Literally,
important.
quite literally. Yeah.
You're also dating again. And I heard your dentist
Yes.
set you up for someone.
I was triggered for a second, Sarah.
So she's dating again. Let's see what her dating life is like right now. And then look, I got a question for all the men. If you knew that a woman became a single mom intentionally at age 40, would you want to date her? Why? What's the purpose?
I am dating my dentist, who's so sweet, Dr. Horry here in Manhattan, said, I know a really great guy for you. I really want you to meet him. I'm like, doctor, I'm kind of busy creating embryos and writing a book, but okay. She did introduce me. I think I might have been ghosted.
Oh no!
I know.
To the
Oh no! What a surprise! What a surprise! Did anybody see that coming? Are you as shocked and surprised and flabbergasted as I am? I mean, good grief.
But we'll see. My DMs and phone are still open.
Oh, you're gonna
What,
get
she
some
fixed you up
answers.
with somebody in there?
Okay, so that's that. That's what she said on The View back. Again, this is February 1st, 23. So just last year, a little over a year ago. Now, there's more here. This woman right here made a video about my comment on the Shade Room. Okay, we're going to come back. But this was the original post from Shade Room. Okay, and then they're congratulating her. Congrats. Eboni K. Williams announces that she is expecting a baby girl. And then her comment that she put in says, thank you, God. Abundantly blessed and so excited to welcome my daughter to this world. He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalms 37:4. So we're thanking God and quoting Bible scriptures to become a single mother intentionally on purpose at age 40. Okay. Now, so anybody doesn't misunderstand what I'm saying, I'm not trying to disrespect single moms in general because, you know, there's all kind of situations. You might have been 16 years old, not knowing what you're doing, wanting to keep your baby. Okay, that's one thing. Maybe you were married, got divorced, whatever it is. I'm not really hating on everybody, but when you do things that are intentional and irresponsible, I don't care if you're male, female, or whatever. If you're a man just leaving your kids by the wayside, when you have the ability to raise them and you're not restricted from your kids at all, and you just refuse to do it, I have no respect for you. If you are a woman and just decide to have a baby just because, like you want to have a pet dog or something like that, I don't respect that either. Now, here's what I said. You can see my comment over here. It says, becoming a baby mama voluntarily at age 40 is crazy. 985 likes and 344 replies. Now, the Shade Room, you can imagine what kind of replies I got. Oh, you're old, you're halfway dead, you're dusty, you gay, all type of stuff. Oh, the comments are crazy, totally crazy. As if I'm somehow wrong for pointing out the fact that more single moms intentionally is not a good thing for the community. The penitentiaries fill up with single mother household raised children, regardless of whether they had money or not. Okay, because it's a lack of the father that's the issue. Now, this woman right here has something to say, and do not harass anybody. Don't harass Eboni K. Don't harass this woman. But she referenced my comment, and she's kind of confused. Like, what's the problem? Do they hate black women? Let's hear from her, and then I'm going to respond to her.
Congratulations are in order for Eboni K. Williams. She just came out that she's expecting her first child. It's a beautiful baby girl on her way that she has at the age of 40 that she was luckily able to conceive via IVF and through, I believe, anonymous sperm donation. As you can see, she took some beautiful maternity photos. I will insert them right here. And, you know, Eboni K. Williams looks gorgeous. I'm really happy for her.
I mean, look, is that all we worried about? Just looks? I mean, she's definitely a pretty woman. But come on, man, like being a single mom on purpose, I'm just kind of flabbergasted that anybody thinks it's so like that it makes sense and it's okay to celebrate that. I don't get it.
I seen the initial news breaking on the Shade Room, and I was reading the comments like I almost always do. And
Here we go. Here goes my comment. She's not going to say my name, but she's going to say my comment.
And there was a lot of negative comments from the men, and more specifically so the black men. They were saying, you know, imagine waiting till you're 40 years old to become a single baby mom. That's crazy. Which, I mean, yeah, she is a single mother. Let's not lie. But a baby mom, I mean, she didn't even have sex with the sperm donor who.
It don't matter if she had sex. It don't matter. It is the end goal is the end goal. Look, what's the point in having sex, right? To procreate, pleasure and whatnot. Okay, that's cool. But the purpose biologically is to procreate. So she procreated. So it's the same thing. You got to the same goal just by different means. You still a baby mama. A baby mama, from my point of view, maybe it's different from your point of view, is defined as a single mother. And that's what she is.
Fathered her child, fathered her daughter, right? She didn't lay down with this man. She don't even know him. Maybe she did or did not have a, I don't know, sit down face-to-face conversation with him.
She knows who he is. It's a known donor.
What was interesting is just like the hateful comments. It seems as though as a black woman, specifically in this day and age, you cannot do anything to please black men. And it's just crazy.
Is it too much to ask to say, let's have 2-parent households come back? And I would hold the men to the same accountability. I don't have any children. Okay, I don't have any children. And I'm Eboni K. Williams, same age. I don't have any kids. So I'm responsible. Is she responsible?
How much hatred we receive, it does not matter. And it's teaching me that black men in general, but in particular black men, they just want control. And even if you give them control over your life, over your soul, your body, your mind, your spirit, as a black woman, you are still hated. You are still public enemy number one. It's just ridiculous. It blows my mind, all the hate comments I've seen. And it's like, you know, they complain for someone who complains so much about child support payments. You got a woman right here. She's educated, but she's a multimillionaire.
Look, see, you are a selfish person, and this is part of the reason why Eboni K. Williams, in my opinion, did what she did, because she's selfish too. You're looking at it like the guys are talking about child support payments and they don't want to pay all this, that, and the third. That's not the issue with Eboni K. See, look, we are trying to stop this epidemic of single-parent households. This is a scourge upon society, especially in the black community. It's a scourge. The majority of penitentiary inmates come from single-parent households. People out here lost, confused, mental issues, anxiety, all kind of stuff due to not having that proper structure in the home. Then you have the toxic nature sometimes of these relationships that shouldn't have been. Look, I'm all about being responsible, regardless of what, regardless of whether you male, female, LGBT, I don't care. I will hold anybody to that same standard. I don't care if it was Eboni K. Williams or Anthony Brian Logan. We all got to get held to the same standard. That's not about hating black women or nobody. It's about just being responsible human beings. But I guess 2024, we've been under this matriarchy, single parent households for so long that we don't even see that it's a bad thing to engage in, especially when you do it intentionally with no effort to really have a relationship and raise kids in the 2-parent household. It's really a mess. But that's pretty much all I got. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.